Right, this is the base of the embedded system project. What we have here is a cardboard box that contains all of the electronics. On this side of the system, we have all the circuitry that will communicate with the embedded board, which is located just here. The embedded board connects to a power bank, which will power the system internally. So there's no need for plug sockets or anything like that. You literally plug it in and switch it on. We have a fan controller to cool the inside of the system because it gets quite warm. Now at the back we have a separate little bit of Lego that's designed to connect the back peripherals of our cage into the inside of the cardboard box. The same with the front. We have another little bit of Lego with a set of plugs to connect peripherals inside. So you've got two separate peripheral systems, the front and the back. Now the electronics themselves, we have a set of transistors connecting digital switches. We have relays that are connecting them to the motors and the wheel. We have LED lights that we use for troubleshooting the system as we were building it to make sure we were having power to each individual section. And that's when the subsections were active or sensors being called, we could see what was being called without actually seeing the data from the sensors. Now I'll power up the actual power bank and you can see it go. There you go, you can see the lights have all come on inside. And as you can see, not all the lights are on. The reason for that is that some of these aren't actually being used by sensors at the moment. And all these are is to show that there are power flowing through these separate boards. Now, if I switch on the front, there we go. And that is the actual embedded board working. And then at the back, switch on the fan to cool the system. And to gain quick access to the system once the cage is on top, we cut a little flapping so that you can take the battery bank out or add anything else in, or take the whole screen out should you need to update the system.
Hello, today I would like to introduce you to our smart hamster cage. And we have Fred there. Fred is our good old friend, a hybrid of a camel and a hamster. And because we didn't have a full-time hamster, we had to use Fred today. I'd like to give you an overall introduction to the system. So, as you know, this is a smart hamster cage. It is designed and built in a way to make life easier for pet owners. So you have a screen here with a GUI, which is actually a microcontroller that controls various sensors and motors that are attached to this hamster cage to assist you with your pet owning life. In the next edits, I will give you more information on each program and each sensor. I'll see you then. Hello. I'd like to talk about the 3 programs that our system has. We have 3 programs: day mode, night mode and play mode, which are based on an event-driven system, based on a clock that we have implemented for the system. But for the sake of demoing, we will show these programs manually to you. Right now, this is 10 p.m. at night, so we will start off with the night mode. Night mode is supposed to turn on the lights and close the door for the hamster to start their night. And as you can see, the door attempted to close, the lights turned on, and it will go on until the day program starts, which we'll show you manually here, which will turn off the lights and close the door again. And we also have a play mode, which is designed to give some sort of an exercise for the hamster to also get around, have an exercise which happens twice a day. And as you can see, if I press on play mode, it opens the door for the hamster to get out, also have a small exercise, and it's very hardcore mode. We will go back to the night mode, which will automatically turn off the wheel for us. The automatic thermostat system that we have. So as you can see in the GUI, we will also display the humidity and the temperature of the cage, which is currently 48% of humidity and a 20 degree of temperature. But when it's under 23 degrees, the heating system will turn on, and as you can see, the red lights have already, which simulate the heating, have already turned on. And what I would like to do now is to use a air dryer to increase the temperature. So when it goes above 25, the fan system will turn on and the heating system will turn off. And we will see. And as you can see, the fan has turned on and the heating has turned off. It's an automatic thermostat. The temperature decreases, which we will show. The fan will turn off and the heating will turn on. And as you can see, the fan has turned off and the heating system has turned on again. And as you can see, this is 24 degrees now. The manual page that we have, where you can manually control the sensors you have. So we go to the manual page and you have a number of buttons where you can control the sensors on your cage. And you have a camera which is controlled, turn off and on by this the microcontroller, where you can view the cage remotely, where we have a server showing inside the cage with the camera, where you can turn it off easily with a press of a button here, and the camera will turn off. And when you refresh the page, the camera is turned off. Here, yep, we can turn off the camera and turn it on again. As you can see, the green light here turned on when I open the camera, which will take some time. We have a treat system where you can treat your hamster, for example, for working very hard, to treat them. As you can see, this, you can put a treat there and just drop a little treat for your hamster. You can manually turn on and off the lights here. As you can see, you can turn on and off the heating system, as you can see, manually. And you can turn on the fan quickly and manually turn it off again. And you can also open the door for your pet, and it doesn't close the door while the animal is in front of the cage. For example, while they're hanging outside, they won't be decapitated when you try to close the door. And it will wait until the hamster goes inside. One last functionality that I'd like to talk about is the real-time levels of food and water, where you can see, which are shown by some bar graphs. And as you can see, the food levels are completely full. As you can see, we have a lot of food inside the plate for the hamster, which I'm going to take some out which will change the level of the bar graph for you.
And with a special thank you to Fred for all of his work and effort and contributions to our project. He was an absolutely amazing dummy. Thank you, Fred.